Hi, I'm Mahayuddin Rahim. The title of my research is the Malay Instrumental Music Method Book for Novice Music Educators. Introduction. Most novice music teachers in Malaysia fail to illustrate proper rehearsal technique in teaching music ensembles due to lack of training and experience, but expected to conduct the wind orchestra and the marching band. The issue was also mentioned by Robert Reynolds 2016. An earlier investigation shows local band directors are using Western music method books as a reference in developing student musician musical knowledge and skills. However, most of the method books are written in English and using Western traditional folk song. Besides, the rehearsal technique is not included. According to Chad Criswell, 2017, good performance begins with systematic rehearsal technique. Moreover, there is not a single music method book written in Malay language and making it more challenging for teachers to incorporate local music, cultures, and heritage. Carl Orff, Cordell, Suzuki, and Del Cruz emphasize on the use of local folk and traditional song for meaningful music learning. Hence, the Malay Instrumental Music Method book intend to encounter the neglected items and to assist novice music teachers in systematic instrumental music teaching. Statement of problem. An earlier investigation shows local band directors are using Western music method book as references in developing student musical knowledge and skills. However, most of the method books are written in English and using Western traditional folk song. There aren't any rehearsal technique that include making it more challenging for novice music teachers. There is not a single music method book written in the Malay language. Research objective is to develop a Malay instrumental music method book and to serve novice music teachers and student musicians for better music teaching and learning experience. Number one is to gather information from experts about fundamentals in instrumental music teaching. Two, to gather a response from experts on systematic knowledge, instrumental music book. Three, to study the teaching impact on novice music teachers after using the method book. Research question. What are the fundamentals of instrumental music teaching? How do experts respond to Malay instrumental music method book? What are the teaching impact on the novice music teachers after using the method book? Research methodology. This is a qualitative research that aims to develop a Malay language instrumental method book that could assist novice teachers to apply systematic rehearsal technique and procedure while portraying the Malay traditional and folk song. Most data were collected through semi-structured interviews, observation, and documentation from selected samples in its natural setting. However, some interviews was conducted through telephone calls and in places agreed by both parties. Band instructors, two music teachers, two student musicians, and one instrumental music professor were purposely selected due to their active involvement and experience in instrumental music. Research ethic and procedure was careful analyzed. The researcher assigned relevant data towards developing the Malay instrumental music, and all exercises were systematically organized and arranged for its purposes aligned to the selected Malay song. Four songs were arranged by four different arrangers in a wind orchestra setting and were aligned to the research purpose. The book was tested by a local high school music orchestra. Feedbacks from research subjects and student musicians were critically analyzed and has contributed to improving the method book. Result for question 1. What are the fundamentals of instrumental music teaching? The research result shows that musicians' ethic, rehearsal technique, and procedure are crucial for novice music teachers. Despite that, music theory and practical is a must before establishing advanced music skill and knowledge. Data from the research shows that teaching and learning activities such as stretching, warm-up, and systematic rehearsal technique are crucial in assisting novice music teachers and student musicians for better music understanding and skill. However, it should be properly organized and interesting to students. Result research question one: what are the fundamental instrumental music teaching? So in this slide, one of the data is musician ethic. These are samples of musician ethics. Uh, then the second one is the rehearsal technique. Rehearsal tactics include attendance and briefing, stretching and breathing, warm-up and tuning, symphony, and etc. So research question 2, how to expert respond to the Malay instrumental music method book. The Malay method music book that we developed consists of fundamentals instruction of musician ethic, rehearsal technique, warm-up exercises and exercises for all the 4 Malay folk songs. It was verified by an established high school band director and instrumental music professors. They suggested some tips regarding the musician's rehearsal ethic and procedure and believe that the book is able to assist novice music teachers in practicing systematic rehearsal technique. The band director stated that the exercise for all 4 songs were well synchronized and should be able to save more rehearsal times, while the instrumental music professor maintained that all the exercises are crucial in developing the individual's playing skills, and the checklist for the musician ethics is adorable. It was mentioned that the book covers most of the fundamentals in teaching instrumental ensembles and is useful for novice music teachers. Question 3. Is there any significant impact displayed by the novice music teachers after using the Malay method book? The Malay method book were presented to a novice music teacher who is also a band director in a secondary school. He studies the book in a week and begins to use it in his teaching. It is observed that the novice music teacher does not have serious hurdles in implementing all the procedures and exercises as proposed. He manages to display the stretching, breathing, rhythm studies, scales, and all exercises confidently. He stresses out the importance of doing those exercises and are able to capture student interest in his instruction. In the 4th-week observation, members of the orchestra have displayed superb improvement in their ethic and performance. They look and act like professional musicians and were able to perform their music with better tones. More of the student musicians are able to perform their music and all exercises. It was observed that the band director looked more serious in his teaching and do not have any difficulties in applying the instructions and exercises from the method book. Most of the student musicians managed to produce a beautiful tone compared to before. The orchestra sounded much better. Discussion and conclusion. Conducting a big orchestra is a very challenging task for a novice music teacher. Sheffin and Barfedo, 2010. The Malay Instrumental Music Method book was developed to help build in fundamentals in teaching instrumental music ensembles among novice music teachers. Introduction to an instrumental music rehearsal, musician ethic, symphonic warm-up routine, and additional exercises which were aligned by each song was added in the method book. A compilation of data research revealed that the book showed an improvement in novice music teachers' teaching skills and has a strong need indication concerning the music teachers and students. However, the result may not be able to be generalized due to the limited research subject. Further research regarding instrumental music teaching is required to support the need for novice music teachers. Diversity in research perspectives such as mentoring professional development might contribute to the development of knowledge and skill among novice music teachers in instrumental music teaching. So this is the reference. The end.